Hey everyone, it's Wild Rage coming at you with a brand new game called Castle Burn. It's an RTS. You have a deck. I don't know. It's a very interesting game. I've been playing it a bit. I've been enjoying it a bit. And yeah, I mean, you've got your cards. So you have hero cards, which is your main hero. That's who you can command. You can summon basically for a cost of mana. Then you have tier 1 cards, which are basically like, I don't know, you're like your common cards from like a Clash Royale or a Chaos Battle League. And as you see, there's different cards. You've got towers. You've got, well, these guys are towers, buildings. These guys are like fighters. And then these guys here are, why can't I think of the word? They're ranged units. There we go. And then, of course, we got a couple spells. And then you get to tier 2, which is kind of like your rares. Well, they are your rares. I believe that's what they're called, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about here. But, yeah, the rares. And as you see, you've got buildings, you've got fighters, you've got ranged units as well. And then you go to tier 3, and this is where your epics, and there's legendaries, too. I have yet to get one of those, but hopefully one of these days soon I will get one. But as you see, there's different ones. You've got ranged, you've got attack, and then you've got one flying here, which is a Griffin Rider. But it actually, if you look at it, it's interesting because it doesn't actually attack airborne units. It only hits ground units, which is interesting, but you know, it's still a flying unit, so if someone doesn't have something that can take down flying units, then they'd be hurting. But yeah, so that's it. It's easier to just explain it as we go into the battle. So let's get into a battle, and you can see what the gameplay exactly is like. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Remember, if you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that button. It's just a little red button you press there. It says subscribe, and boom, you too will be privy to all the wonderful things that is my channel. Alright, so the first thing we want to do here is we want to set up some mana sanctums. That's what helps generate more mana for you to be able to summon cards. So to get cards, oh my goodness, yeah, it's one of these guys. Some people like to send their heroes in very early to kind of get things done, or not to get things done, but to kind of see what's going on. And I probably should have done that. I was not paying attention, but they've got some things going too. So, and it looks like they completely returned. So, and it's not ready yet. I don't know what's going to happen here. But, yeah. So, as you see, it's our hero versus their hero. And our hero actually won. So, we're going to bring back our hero because he's almost dead. And as he comes back to our castle, will actually give us some mana back. As you see, I've got this second one started here, the second mana sanctum here, just to get more mana, get more things. As you get 2 cards down, you'll be able to access tier 2 cards. When you get 4 cards down, you'll be able to access tier 3 cards. And then you see you've got 6 slots. So you have to choose between those 6 slots of what cards you're going to bring. Now, this is what I've been using of late. I've been using the goblins, the archer tower, the archers, and then once it gets to tier 2, I use the riflemen. And we'll just go ahead and throw out a bunch of archers there. And we're just going to let those archers go and do whatever it is they want to do because, okay, so he has cannon towers. Cannon towers are like the archer towers, obviously. They just, they shoot out cannonballs instead of archers. As if you didn't know that. So tier 2, and the riflemen are the ones that I usually get from tier 2 just because they have a ridiculous Thank you. They have a ridiculous amount of distance that they can go to there, which is crazy. So we're going to start going with some archer towers here just to help defend because it seems like he wants to keep coming in at me. So far, the only card that... Oh, there we go. There's some other cards there. He's got the, I think those are Amazons there, and they actually have really good distance, but we'll play some archers and the riflemen there, and while the archers will be in range of the cannons, the riflemen actually won't be in range for the cannons, so the riflemen will be able to take out the cannons, and we'll just keep building stuff up here. He's going to do that, so we'll play some more of those. And then we'll get rid of our own goblins there just to kind of slow it up. We'll play another one of those. Because as you see, every time you build one of these, what they call camps, you gain more, you gain the ability to build more units, basically. Alright, our tier 3 is there, so we're going to go ahead and get ready with the Goblin Tank, because that is, like, my favorite card, is the Goblin Tank. He's got those guys coming again, so we'll go ahead and put down a Goblin Tank or two. And they attack buildings, they attack people, but they have a ridiculously far range that is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy how far they can go. And we really need to get some mana going here. This guy is just not giving us any opportunity to get mana. He's going to use his Fire Strike. I suppose I could use a spell. I actually don't use spells very often. I tend to stick to more offensive cards and things like that to do damage to things instead of doing spells. I don't know, it's not that I don't think spells have their place, because they honestly do have their uses. I just haven't used them of yet. It just hasn't been what I've wanted to do with my them. But as you see here, we've got our hero out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use his special ability, which will grant immunity to our units there for a minute or two. Anyone within his circle. I mean, it only lasts a couple seconds, but that couple seconds can be the difference changer. And there we go on to the main castle, and that's your goal, is to take down the main castle. I mean, you can take down whatever buildings you want, but until you take down the main castle, you can't win. And there you go. It looks like, unless something just ridiculously crazy happens here, we're going to go ahead and take that. And, yeah, there we go. There is the win. There is the game, as you see there. Yeah, I think it's a really cool game. Oh, we got a 4-win streak. That's good. That's good. And, I don't know, I kind of like the system. I kind of like the system that they have set up here. That instead of it being a timer, you get keys that you open up. So you use a key to open up, and then the key will reset itself in 3 hours or replenish itself in 3 hours. We got some gold, a ballista, and archers. And yeah. And they got a special thing going on, the Golden Viking right now. So the Golden Viking, you collect enough of those, you can go to the event shop here. And the best thing you can get is a Sage card pack. We'll go ahead and get one of those since we have 6 of the Vikings. And we get the Fire Pillar, Goblin, Ballista, Golem, and Gold. And yeah. So that's the game. That's what is going on. That's what I've been playing of late. I'm really enjoying it. If you give it a try, let me know. Make sure you do the Path of the Adventurer, just because it gives you some good insight on the different cards there are, the different ways you can use them. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this time. I want to thank you once again for watching. I plan on doing a bunch more of these videos. I'm really enjoying this game. It's a nice change of pace from the fast, in-your-face in Clash Royale or Chaos Battle League. I mean, don't get me wrong, it can still be fast and in-your-face, but it's just not as, I don't know, it's not as stressful for me yet. Maybe it will once I get higher up, because as you see, I'm only at 347 here in Bronze 2. So I imagine once I get further up the road that maybe it might get a little more stressful. But for right now, I'm really enjoying it. It's a fun game. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Download it, play it, let me know what you think. Hit me up on Discord, WildRage1004. And yeah, guys, until next time, this is Wild Rage saying peace out and keep up the chaos.